In the heart of a lush, serene valley bordered by gentle hills and rich greenery lay a village known for its kind and friendly inhabitants. Though the people were honest and deeply valued justice, their lives were marked by poverty. They sustained themselves through simple, specialized labor. There was a blacksmith, a dedicated farmer, a jaggery seller, a sweet shop owner, a coconut water vendor, a potter, a basket weaver, a carpenter, and a fisherman. Among these hard-working folks, only one young man stood out for his learning and wisdom, named Gyani. One sunny afternoon, a woman took her goats to graze on a small elevated slope munched on the grass. As her flock munched on the grass, she noticed a massive weather-beaten rock. Closer inspection revealed faded lettering. Curious, she wiped the dust away with her dupatta and clearly read. The Hindi inscription, phod Maya lay, break smash the head, take the treasure. A thrill shot through her, her eyes gleaming with sudden hope. She rushed home and breathlessly shared the news with her husband, the blacksmith. The very next day, the couple ascended the hill, standing before the cryptic message in a rash burst of desire for the hidden fortune. Maya followed the inscription literally. He lowered his head and violently smashed it against the unyielding stone. Alas, no treasure emerged. Instead, his head severely wounded. Disappointed and nursing his injury, the couple returned, bringing the bitter news back to the village. The story of the inscription and the potential wealth spread like wildfire. Every villager decided to try their luck. The carpenter was next. He struck the rock with his head and was immediately injured. In a fit of frustration, he threw his well-crafted wooden chair against the stone, shattering his work. Then came the coconut seller, who arrived with a large basket of his produce. He struck his head first, then, believing the rock might respond to sacrifice, he systematically smashed every single one of his valuable coconut against it. The hard rock remained unmoved, and the seller went home empty-handed. The potter followed, desperate to escape his poor lot. After his attempt failed, his anger boiled over. One by one, the industrious but impulse-driven villagers tried their own interpretations of the cryptic message. They used tools, their heads, and even destroyed their own products, but every single attempt ended in failure, injury, and disappointed. A few days later, Gyani, the wise young man, visited the rock. He studied the phrase, phod Maya lay, for a long time. He didn't see an instruction for self-harm, but a metaphor. He saw the message through the lens of wisdom, realizing that the head to be broken was the challenge itself. And the smashing meant diligent, consistent effort. The next morning, as the sun broke the horizon, Gyani returned to the hill with his father, the farmer. They brought sturdy farm tools not to inflict momentary force, but to begin a prolonged work. They calmly and methodically began to chip away at the massive rock. Initially, their efforts seemed insignificant. Yet, they returned day after day, week after week, their consistency unwavering. One day, some villagers came and laughed when they saw the father and son. Some say, Gyani has gone mad, while others says, looks like the father has also lost his mind. Days bled into months. The father and son worked tirelessly, applying steady pressure and persistent force. Slowly but surely, the huge rock began to crumble, yielding to their cumulative labor. Finally, after tremendous effort, they broke the rock completely. Where the massive stone had once rested, a natural cavity was revealed. And from this spot, a glittering rich treasure began to emerge. Gyani and his father stared in disbelief, their eyes wide with joyous astonishment. They embraced their hearts, overflowing with success earned through wisdom and hard work. The news quickly spread. The treasure was found, not by impulse or violence, but by perseverance. Moral: the inscription, Sar phod maya lay, did not mean to physically break one's head, but to break the difficult task, the rock, through sustained, consistent effort. True wealth and success are not found through quick, painful shortcuts or impulsive actions, but through diligence, patience, and the wisdom. To understand that sustained hard work is the key to breaking down any insurmountable challenge.